You are watching a master at work.
Hi guys, welcome to the Lupe experience. Today I have a treat for you guys. I will be doing a short series of reviews on my favorite fragrances, my 4 favorite fragrances from the luxury niche perfume house of Amouage. Today we will start our journey with Jubilation 25. Jubilation 25 is an eau de parfum of really high concentration, filled with rich, luxurious, exorbitant, and opulent notes. Amouage is very well known for using frankincense, myrrh, beautiful resins, and dark, heady notes as are traditionally occurrent in fragrances from the Middle East. This fragrance is a woody oriental fragrance, and the composition is built around this beautiful oud note. What does Jubilation 25 for men smell like? Well, this fragrance was created to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Amouage's luxurious perfume house. So it is only fitting that it is quite a decadent, extravagant, celebratory fragrance. It is built around oud, and this fragrance has supporting notes of berries, some earthy patchouli, some frankincense, and myrrh in the base of it as well. There are a host of notes, and it is an entirely complex fragrance. But to be sincere, those are the most prominent notes you smell on your skin. Drawing an olfactive picture, I'll say it smells like you took some really sweet berries, you rub them in a whole lot of dirt on a forest floor, and you took a huge whiff of them. It smells like dirty berries, and it smells beautiful. The sweetness of the berries is well balanced with the darkness and the heft, and the animalic nuance of the oud combined with the patchouli to give it the hint of bitterness and greenness. And under all that, you have wisps of frankincense and myrrh and Opoponax, which also lends to the creaminess and the sweetness of the fragrance. It is quite boozy and has a alcoholic nature to it. Although there are no alcohol notes like cognac or rum in this fragrance, it definitely has a liqueur boozy feel to it. In terms of rating this fragrance, wow, this is a masterpiece. In terms of smell, I will not give this an all-out 10 out of 10, although to my heart it truly is, because this is a fragrance that is not for everyone. However, I will give it about a 9 out of 10 because it is one of the best smelling oud fragrances in the entire world. It smells rich. If you want to smell wealthy and opulent, if you want to smell like a Middle Eastern prince, Jubilation 25 is the exact way to go. It gets a ton of compliments. You may smell it and you may not think that it's a sort of fragrance that will easily get compliments, but I assure you, it's one fragrance that whenever I wear, I get a lot of compliments. I feel very confident. I feel very rich. I know I smell wealthy. It's not a run-of-the-mill fragrance. This is not the sort of fragrance that anyone would smell on you and think that you just bought it in your local department store. They will know you spent a whole lot of money, and it just exudes a very high level of wealth and opulence and riches and sophistication. In terms of the performance of this fragrance, it projects loudly. If you spray a lot, you can really fill up a room with Jubilation 25. The longevity of this fragrance is very good. However, for a luxurious house, a fragrance that costs this much, you'd expect to smell it all day and all night, which is typical of oud-centric fragrances. However, this one lasts about 8 hours on the skin, which is really good for, you know, your regular average fragrance. Although for this one you'd expect more, but 8 is absolutely perfect. It's going to last for as long as whatever it is you're out and about doing. In terms of weather versatility, this is a fall and winter fragrance primarily. It can be worn year-round. However, because of the syrupy, sweet richness of this fragrance, it could get too cloying in the summertime. This is a fragrance that I stay away from at all costs when the weather is too warm. In the springtime, when it's quite rainy, the flowers are out, I feel like the notes don't really complement that sort of weather that we get in springtime. I'd like something a little bit fresher, maybe floral, something a little bit green. This just smells very autumnal, much like fall. It's dark, it's comforting, it's cozy, so it's excellent for fall and winter. In terms of gender versatility, this is a per homme fragrance. There is a parfum version, but you know, this is one that a female who is quite daring with her fragrance choices can definitely reach for. However, it's a very masculine fragrance. If you're looking for a man type of fragrance and you're not into anything that could even be worn by a woman, this is definitely one that you should go for. In terms of uniqueness, this gets 10 out of 10 all the way. This is a very, very unique fragrance. Nothing smells like this. You are certified to have this as your signature scent, and everyone will remember exactly how you smell, and it will be something that will belong to you. It's a very exclusive smell. In terms of occasions to wear this fragrance, this is not a very versatile fragrance. This is where it will score its lowest marks, because this fragrance really comes off as very celebratory, very opulent, very, very showy, very confident. And so in situations where you need to be a little bit more reserved, probably a little bit more serious, I would not recommend this. However, when it's time to party, red carpet events, night out, that sort of thing, I would recommend this fragrance. I wouldn't recommend this fragrance for a date night because it's a little bit, you know, strong in its personality, authoritative. It's not as soft and sweet and fresh and inviting as a lot of other scents could be. However, this is one that, you know, if you have the personality for it, you could wear it on a date, but it wouldn't be my first choice for a date fragrance. Simply put, Amouage Jubilation 25 is a masterpiece. This is a fragrance that launched the house of Amouage into the upper echelon of niche perfumery house. It is their claim to fame. It is the Amouage fragrance if you ask any fragrance connoisseur or fragrance experts. There are a lot of oud fragrances on the market right now. There is no shortage of them. Every single house has tapped into this market to try to reap the benefits that houses such as this pioneered. However, this remains to this day a very unique, standout, bold, daring, opulent, wealthy, masterfully composed fragrance in the niche market.